Think about all that has happened in the world in the past few years. 9/11 and thousands losing their lives, terrorists who live and breathe to take away freedom, hurricanes that have completely taken away the foundation of several states, mudslides that have wiped away houses, floods that have killed and ruined, earthquakes that have swallowed up entire cities, riots and gunmen who have terrorized people, the war that haunts us every day, and the list goes on. Hundreds of thousands of people have been uprooted and have been forced to move elsewhere to get on with their lives, and millions are dealing with a more stressful world. As someone who has lived through several crises, such as having a baby at 28 weeks after laying in the hospital for 4 weeks upside down, living in NYC during 9/11, losing my business as a result, and to moves out of state in the past 5 years, I know a little bit about surviving a trauma and dealing with the stress. It's hard. It shakes you to your core, but it can be done. Here is what to expect. I've guessed it can take up to about 3 months for the numbness to really wear off and for the stress to hit. It creeps up on you as a sense of overwhelm, and then the nerves start taking over, and then pow. Full-blown tension. I remember when the people in Oklahoma were on TV counseling the residents of NYC after 9/11. They said that they weren't worried about them immediately following, but up to a year later, I remember hearing that and didn't exactly know what it meant. Then, I lived through it. The Christmas immediately following 9/11 was the worst one in history for everyone I knew. After speaking with my friends in NY, everyone admitted that being with family that holiday season was full of anger, fights, and loose tempers. Everyone seemed happy to go back to their own nest after the holidays. I remember that one too. My sister and I had the biggest blowout of our lives. My parents had to mediate, and I remember regretting several things I said. The stress hits the families hard. The parents fight, and the kids suffer. The kids bring it to school and it affects others. Since we're all connected somehow, it's hitting everyone in some capacity. First of all, recognize that everyone is going to go through their own personal trauma. Explain it to everyone that has gone through something difficult that it is going to happen. Warn them to not be caught off guard. Next, encourage those who have gone through a change to seek counsel. If it's from a friend, a professional, a priest or rabbi, whomever, get help. It helps to talk about what has happened. When a person can say the words out loud, hope can be established. The worst thing is to try to handle the stress and pressure internally. This is how people snap. They let the stress build up and then they pop. It's natural. Think of a balloon. It can only handle so much air until it breaks. People are the same. Hard exercise should be a part of every day. Getting out the aggression by running, walking, lifting weights, or punching a bag is a very therapeutic thing to do. And most importantly, spiritual support is the most important. We know that God understands our fears, our hurts, and our pains. When it's too much for us to handle, reach the scriptures that can give so much comfort, then give it over to God. Then release it and have the faith that He's working. He can give us ideas that can help solve our issues. He can bring people into our path that can help us with our needs and even think for us when our brains seem to be frozen. Our world is at a boiling pot right now. People's relationships and lives are in danger of dealing with too much. It's time to reach out to others if you're blessed with comfort and peace right now. All you have to do is ask your neighbors, "How are you doing?" If you do that to the people you see, you'll find people who are in need, and God can begin a good work through you.